What if greatness is about something more primal? Facing yourself and pulling everything within to the surface, no matter how uncomfortable it makes you. Overcoming the self and actualizing your being is pretty much as good as it gets. Don't you think you owe it to yourself to strive for the best that life has to offer? Because let's face it, life's a suckfest for the most part. Doesn't matter who you are. God's a cosmic bully who dunks your head in the handicapped toilet every chance it gets. The real virtue isn't in some grand gesture of self-sacrifice. It's in refusing to be cowed by the absurdity of it all. Not for applause, not even for success. Just to know what it feels like to stand on the edge and dare to be great. And I'm not just talking about a second-hand fix like witnessing mastery in action, artistry in motion, or sitting around a bonfire, sipping whiskey with the boys. I'm talking about becoming an absolute beast who doesn't play small with their gifts, doesn't try to hide and suppress what's inside them out of some arbitrary notions of morality and fear of failure. A person who actually has the balls to bring to fruition that which is trying to express itself through them. An Übermensch, if you will. I mean, isn't that what Nietzsche meant? And Jung, and Campbell, and Rand, and Goethe? All these spiritual giants who transcended their pitiful selves to tap into something greater. Let your pursuit of greatness be the thing that burns away every last piece of mediocrity in you. That's your duty, not to the world first, but to yourself. Because if you fail there, everyone around you suffers from the backlash of a life half-lived. Bitterness and resentment are inevitable when you abandon your potential. And bitterness will devour you and subsequently everyone around you like Peter Griffin tearing through a Chili's meal deal. Which is why pursuing greatness is more than just a personal goal. It's a civic duty. And just to be clear, greatness isn't about becoming a saint. It's about refusing to be a husk. Someone who's so embittered by their own unlived life that they poison everyone around them. It's about taking the drive that most people channel into whining and resentment and turning it into the fuel that makes you exceptional. Not for the outcome, but for the absolute hell of it. It might even take you a few heartbreaks to realize that the toil itself is all that matters. Might take you several lifetimes to figure out that you have no right over the result. Never did. Striving for greatness is what makes you great, not what happens after the fact. The result is inconsequential, almost irrelevant. Funny thing is that the lust for gain drives us, and we tie all of the value that we perceive out of an endeavor to that result. This is what creates bitterness, this attachment to the outcome. You have to realize, my dude, that it's not what you have or what you end up doing. It's about who you become in the process. How many demons you lay to bed. It's always been about that. The journey is the best part and all that jazz. It's almost too cliched to talk about. But it wasn't until life pantsed my ass a few times that I finally got it. It might sound very Kurukshetra circa 3100 BC, but trust me, it's a journey you owe yourself and indirectly to everyone that has to share the world with you. Because no matter how much you think you live in isolation, you don't. This is how you begin serving the world, by striving to be better for its own sake. The greatest service you can provide anyone else is to first actualize your own potential so that you're not pouring from an empty cup. Acceptance, real acceptance, isn't about numbing out or normalizing stagnation. It's about acknowledging the gap between where you are and where you could be and doing everything you can to bridge it. Because here's the truth. If you're still in the game of existence, if you're still breathing, then you have work left to do. There's greatness in you that hasn't been tapped yet. There's still that last unbreakable part of you that life hasn't beaten down. And that's what needs to come out. Not to seek validation, but because you owe it to yourself to see how far you can go. Instead, we've got cats crying themselves to sleep because they couldn't get Coldplay tickets. I mean, seriously? Are you shitting me? Is that how small you want to play it? Is that all you're going to do with this shot you've been given? It's a tragedy of cosmic proportions that the closest most people come to greatness is renting a fleeting taste of someone else's for an hour or two. It's that seductive little whisper tugging at you while the rest of the world is following the program. It's not a cozy stroll down a well-paved road. It's more like wandering down a dark alley at midnight, knowing full well that you're about to get mugged by fate, ego, and every insecurity that you've ever buried. It's a call that rips you out of your comfort zone and leaves you out there with nothing but your own damn self to rely on. And what's waiting at the end? It's not fame or fortune. It's something subtler, something that doesn't need to be announced. You'll come out on the other side with the calm you didn't know you had. And maybe that's all the hero ever gets. Just the satisfaction in knowing that he took the road less traveled and found something in himself that can't be taken away. You won't come back the same. And honestly, that's the whole point. So keep pushing that boulder up that hill. Everyone gets their chance. Without fail. Providence cannot be denied. It'll be your turn to sing soon, man. Make sure you don't shit the bed. If you're ready to reclaim your focus, master your mind, and access flow states at will, then hit subscribe. Begin consuming consciously by checking out my last video. And I'll see you in the next one.